Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear fellows, this video is from Divine Properties, as you people are well aware that it is the most reliable place for holding any property transaction. So in this video I discuss section 25 of Transfer of Property Act, in which we discuss all the provisions pertains to the conditional transference of the property from the transferor to the transferee, and when interest is created in the favor of the transferee and what are its limitations. So the first wire of the section 25 of TPA provides that the condition shall be subject to certain limitations. If those limitations are complied with and duly followed by the transferor and the transferee, then the conditional transference is taken place. So what are those impediments that comes in way of the conditional transfer? So firstly, it provides that if the fulfillment of condition is impossible, if any provision is inserted in the agreement or in the contract which is impossible to be performed by either of the party and nullifies the concept as provided by the law, then conditional transference cannot be taken place. Secondly, forbidden by law. If the law restricts the right of either of the party under the agreement, then such conditional transference cannot be taken place. Thirdly, if the provision of the contract is of such a nature that it defeats the provision of the law. So if anything is adverse to the provision of the law, then such conditional transference cannot be taken place. And fourthly is about fraud. If the intention of either of the transfer or the transferee is shown through the agreement that fraud may likely to be committed by either of the party, then such conditional transference cannot be taken place. And fifthly, if it involves injury to the person or property of another. If the intention is to injure the property of another or to cause injury to any person, then such conditional transference cannot be taken place. So these are the limitations which need to be followed by the parties in a restrictive scope. And if these impediments are not followed, then what is the responsibility of the court? So the later part of section 25 also envisages that what to be ascertained by the court. So the court has to consider the sanctity of the transactions, on the basis of which court draws its opinion that whether such transactions regard it as immoral or opposed to the public policy or not. If the court is of the opinion that either of the provision is adverse to the interest of the general public or adverse to the interest of parties to such contract, then such conditional transference cannot be taken place. So dear fellows, this is about the conditional transference, and as I've already discussed, that Divine Property is one of the most trustworthy institution for holding any transaction relates to property affairs. So further we also upload similar videos of this nature, so keep in touch with me and contact anytime with Divine Properties for safe investments. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.